in fact introduce, joining us from Manipur is Gaurang Singh Moirangthem, former captain of the Indian national team and assistant coach of FC Goa, Indian Super League. Also joining us is a sports commentator, football enthusiast and author Nikhil Sharma. Very good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on Mirror Now. First to my guest from Manipur, what is the mahal like there in Imphal? The buzz, the excitement, what is it like on ground? I hear big crowds have turned up to watch this tournament.
I think it was amazing. I think that's what the people of Manipur are looking for. I think they have been waited for this moment for so many years, because we have been known for being a very sport-loving state, and we have done so much or contributing towards the sports, not just particularly about football. And I think yesterday it was amazing. I think I was very glad, because being a former player, and just to see that the kind of buzz that we had, but I was not surprised to see that about I think 30,000 people turning up to the stadium, and the way how they have responded, and the way how they have cheered the team. I think I'm so glad to see that the entire country can see that what the state can give to the sport.
Absolutely, and congratulations for that. The fact that the state has managed to produce this kind of talent, nurture the talent, put them out in the Indian team, it must be a long and arduous journey. Nikhil, I want to begin again by asking you that Northeast has become a preferred destination now. You've been at the forefront as well of the Football Super League that was that was held in the Northeast. You were actively involved there as well. So much is said about poor infrastructure, not good enough hotel facilities, weather conditions are not conducive in the Northeast. But how is it that these tournaments are happening in the Northeast today? What has changed?
Well, Afrida, it's a little bit of a chicken and egg story as well. The infrastructure improves once, tournaments, big events come to the Northeast. There's fervor, there's culture, there are people who are sports crazy, the weather supports a fast-paced game like football. I think everything in terms of what a region needs is in the Northeast, and of course there's huge. There are quite a lot of differences amongst various Northeast states as well. I think everybody in if I may be allowed to say so, mainland India think of the Northeast as one homogeneous area, but it's not. You being from Assam know that Upper Assam and Lower Assam are very different. Manipur is very different to Mizoram. Meghalaya is very different. So is Arunachal. And all of these places have varied infrastructure, varied interest in sport. And one thing that's bound almost all of them is football and music. And I've now been, for a good part of over a decade, been working in the Northeast, and I've not seen a region that's as vibrant, as football crazy, as supportive of the sport and of the players. And
it is a great idea, isn't it, Nikhil? I mean, digressing a bit, but then I must say this: the fact that to channelize the young energy to sport, isn't that the most amazing idea for a region that has been scarred with insurgency? When you put this thing out, and which is why we decided to do this program, to say, look here, you have a small state tucked away in faraway Northeast. Many in India don't know where Manipur is. Today, Manipur is in the world map. Mr. Moirangthem, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I completely agree with you, because I think sport has done so much in terms of social building, in terms of, sport person are, I think, the forefront, being the ambassador of the state. And we have, I think, contributed not just, like I have mentioned earlier, not just about the football players, but in other sportsmen as well. And not just Manipur, but I think the Northeast has produced so many successful sportsmen who have done so much in terms of being an ambassador, not just for the state, but for the country as well at the international stage. So we have come a long way, and I'm sure that we're going to continue doing that. And yes, Manipur, like I've said, we have contributed so many international players from the state, but got getting this opportunity to host the international matches for the first time, which was something I think I would say was a wise decision from the federation, because this is what we've been waiting for so many years, and to see the crowd, and I think the state has proved I think it's a very, very positive message that the state has sent across yesterday. And also, I would like to congratulate the government of Manipur, which is led by our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Biren Singh. So whenever I had the opportunity to meet him, he always check up on the players and how are you guys doing, what you're up to. And he, being again a former player, he always has these things that he really wanted to do something there. Even recently when I met him, even he is also thinking of coming up with a world-class infrastructure football academy. So which I think it's just a step forward. And I think there's so much that we have to do in terms of infrastructure, in terms of a lot of things. And I think yesterday was a big step. Yesterday, I think it was great to see the stadium. I mean, full pack. There was a lot of noise. There was a lot of cheers for the team. So I think we are on the right track.
I'm going to quote you and end this program. You have said, we can't offer things that we don't have, but what we will provide is a pure football experience. What a nice thought. And I must congratulate you again for being right there, encouraging the players, being with them. And Nikhil, thanks for giving us all the interesting perspectives. As somebody who comes from the Northeast, of course, it does feel very good to see this kind of a change in the narrative on the Northeast. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's take a short